Well, it's week 7 of the LCS with coverage brought to you by Alienware. I'm joined right now by Danny, fresh off a victory for EG over FlyQuest. Danny, there's a lot of people that are suggesting you are rookie of the split. We actually had a caller on Hotline League this week who said you should be up for MVP as well. So I'm very curious. What what do you think of your own entrance into the LCS? Because it certainly seems like there's a lot of hype behind you this split.
For me personally, I think if those awards were to be present to me, then they should be shown in the gameplay and the results. Uh, and I think for Rookie of the Year, I believe, not the split.
Yeah, I
Forgive me
think it
if
is
I'm
you right
wrong.
now. Yes,
Yeah, for Rookie of the Year, I'm not really sure who counts as a rookie. Maybe like Insanity and Revenge and Ablaze Olive
I think that's
and
right.
me.
Yeah, Fudge does
Yeah.
not. I know because of
Mm,
his previous time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So out of those people, I think I would be like a pretty good candidate for Rookie of the Year. MVP, I'm not really sure on. I think there are definitely better candidates for that. But yeah, I think for how well we've been playing as a team and myself individually, I think Rookie of the Year is deserved.
Okay, so talk to me a little bit about coming in as sort of a fresh face for North America, because there's a lot of people I think who have been. There's been a lot of discussion this year about imports in particular, and yet
Hmm.
I feel like we're seeing a lot of players like native North American talent, like yourself, really showing up and popping off. So, what is your kind of opinion on the talent pool in North America?
Of course. I think the talent pool can run really deep in North America. There's a lot of undiscovered talent that just hasn't been shown yet. And I think with the new system, like the amateur and academy link up, definitely has brought a lot of light to the deeper parts of the talent in North America. And that's actually how I got noticed and was brought up to LCS. So I think a lot of undiscovered talent, but there's I'm sure there's a lot of it.
Do you think that if the system had been the same way it was last year, you would have ended up on EG this year?
I don't think so. The primary reason EG was looking at me specifically was because of this new system that Riot implemented for Proving Grounds, and they created an amateur team revolving around it, and I wasn't at the level of what people would expect for Academy just yet when I entered EG Prodigies. So I don't think I would be on EG, no.
How did you actually? Because I don't know this. How did you end up getting spotted for the amateur team?
Okay. Our head scout analyst, Empire, I don't know if you know him, but
He shows up in
he
my Twitch chat all the time, so I'm very familiar.
okay, that's good then. So you know him.
Yeah.
Anyways, was scouting me for years, as I've been told. Back when I was a Kaisa Zaya two trick, and he really noticed my potential when I was playing with Tarzan and I Will Dominate, like these big name streamers I was doing with them and being in Challenger and yeah, so he was following me from 2018 to basically 2021. So uh and right then and there he noticed that there was an opening, like a window of opportunity for me to be on EG, so he offered and I gladly accepted.
So EG scouting clearly working some magic, because you've obviously made a big splash in the LCS. Is it? Do you ever sit back and think about the position that you're in? Because I just did an interview with Diamond, who admittedly just lost to you guys, but did say he thinks EG is the best team in the LCS right now. And I do feel like I hear people, right, it feels like there's chaos in LCS, but EG certainly in contention, I think, for first. So what do you ever sit back and think like how wild it is, because you've just completely skipped the whole academy side?
Yeah, for sure. I did think that it was really crazy that I skipped Academy and was brought fresh face into the LCS. Like that sounds and is really crazy. to a lot of people and to me. But I think if people have like the raw talent and the raw skill to be in the LCS, and then the coaching staff of whatever team and the players around it can help you focus on the actual team and competitive macro environment, then I think they can shape themselves into whatever kind of player they want.
Yeah. Why is it that we see so many times players that do great in academy, they pop up into the LCS and then they struggle, and sometimes head back to academy. On the other hand, you have shown up. You got to skip academy, and you are making a huge name for yourself on the LCS stage. So what is it about you? What do you think of why do you think it is that you've been able to find so much success, having even not done academy itself?
I think it's due to my inexperience. Of course, people are in academy to build their skill, build their what's it called? Like I already said it, but yeah, build their skills and help focus on what they need to improve on. I didn't do any of that. I like literally went from amateur to LCS. I wasn't in that academy environment, which I will say is really different from what LCS is currently. And I think the transition is really, really hard for people because the two environments are not like mutually exclusive. So I think it's a really big change. But for me personally, I came fresh out of the amateur scene for like a year-ish, and I was able to learn like a lot of stuff from my teammates and my coaching staff. So I think the transition is what makes people struggle.
But surely the transition from amateur to LCS must be like a bigger jump than academy to LCS, right? So that's what's kind of throwing me off.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm not actually sure why that is, but I still believe that amateur and academy are not like that big of a gap. But I think the gap from academy and LCS is really, really big.
Gotcha. Okay. Where where how would you rate yourself and your position in the LCS among the other players?
I'd rate myself like a top three. I'd say FBI is first. Then you could argue for tactical or maybe what's his name? Sven. And then me.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I think I'm a top three solid.
Yeah. Man, it's so crazy that you've been able to do this in such a crazy time, crazy short time. Do you? I I think it's fascinating because this narrative I think plays out in Korea, I know, and sometimes also I believe in China. We don't see this happen so much in the LCS. So, do you think this is something that should be happening more, where we are pulling very young talent out of solo queue? Or you said that you think there's a lot more talent just waiting to be found. So, I mean, is it a thing you think where people should be taking a better look at young folks like yourself?
Totally. I mean, this is North America. I think we should have more North American players. I know a lot of teams have players from other regions, like Oceania. I know that's like part of NA now, but they're not really North American. So uh, I think once teams see that there's this undiscovered talent that's yet to be like gotten,
Yeah.
I think once they get them up there to that level of LCS, and like teach them like
Invest
how
into
to
them. Yeah.
it's it's a really hard explanation, but I think what I'm trying to say is make them be the only rookie talent in their team, like four veterans like EG did with me, and help and make the veterans help the rookie become like a greater
Player. Yeah.
person of themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that sentiment so much. Unfortunately, we're out of time. But is there anything you'd like to say to any of the fans out there?
Nope, I'm good.
Thank you so much for the interview. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing you continue to really prove that North America has talent, because I'm sure there's a lot of fans out there that have been happy to see that. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things LCS right here on my YouTube channel. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video. If you are watching this, because a lot of these videos are coming out on the 21st of July or earlier, there's still time to head over to alienware.com/Travis, click the banner at the top, and look at their Black Friday in July sales. But if not, there's still some great deals over there. They always make amazing products. And you can also still sign up for Alienware Arena, which is, of course, a great help for me when you sign up for it. And there's some great deals over there that you can get as being a member of Alienware Arena. It's free to join. And they do some cool giveaways of some games and stuff, too. So there's just a bunch of perks for signing up, and that does help. Also, be sure to subscribe, because you might see some names running below me. I don't know. I'm pointing. Maybe we've gone over time. Maybe now they're gone. But you might have seen them earlier. And there's a chance to get your name on that marquee if you subscribe. So thanks so much for watching.